Hi guys, thanks for checking out my channel and for watching this video on how to cook oil and garlic spaghetti with lemon, which I'll have the recipe for in the description part of this video. Maybe you've heard of oil and garlic spaghetti before, which is a really simple Italian spaghetti dish. That's what this is, but it has the addition of fresh squeezed lemon juice, which really takes the flavor up a notch. If you are someone who likes flavor, you will love this dish. I'm sure you will. This is one of my go-to spaghetti dishes. I probably make it every couple of weeks because it's so good. I love it, my daughters love it, and it's really simple to make and requires just so few ingredients. It's also really versatile because you can make it as just a standalone dish, or you can make it as a side dish with so many things. I've made it with lemon chicken, Parmesan crusted chicken, shrimp scampi, fish, and I'll even make a simple Italian steak with it. Really, the possibilities are endless here. As I mentioned, there's just so few ingredients for this recipe. We've got extra virgin olive oil. I've already measured out red chili pepper flakes and salt, and some garlic. I'm gonna cut and juice a lemon in a little bit, and then some fresh parsley to go on top, which is optional. So before I start cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my lemon and the parsley. When you're juicing a lemon, you just cut it right down the half. And then with the parsley, you want to make sure it's good and bunched up just to make it easier for you to cut. It doesn't have to be tiny pieces. I wouldn't leave them huge. Okay, so now that I have that ready to go, everything else is measured out, we're gonna start cooking. I went ahead and put the extra virgin olive oil and the minced garlic in this pot, and I turned my stove top onto medium-low. We want to make sure that this garlic doesn't burn, so I'm going to stay here and watch it just to make sure it doesn't get too hot. If you're making this for a family of 4, you're going to want to use half a cup of extra virgin olive oil and 8 to 10 garlic cloves, or about 1 to 2 tablespoons of pre-minced garlic. You can see that I've started getting little bubbles around the garlic, so it's warming up. I want to make sure that it stays at about this temperature for a couple minutes to get the flavor of the garlic to really come out. But again, you want to keep your eye on it so that the garlic doesn't start to get really brown and then burn. One note about the garlic, if it tends to bother you, you can actually strain the garlic out with a fine mesh strainer, or you can use garlic cloves and slice them and then just use a slotted spoon to get them up out of the oil. I've had the garlic simmering for a few minutes like this, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes, so I'm going to turn off the heat and I'm going to actually take it off the heat. At this point, I'm going to pour in my red chili pepper flakes and the salt. I've measured out half a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. If you have a sensitivity to heat, you can omit the pepper flakes, add less or add more, whatever's to your taste. We're going to mix that up. So this is the best part of this oil and garlic recipe, is the fresh squeezed lemon juice. Like I said earlier, it is so good. I'm gonna mix that up. What I really like about this recipe, for one thing, it's really fast. But if you are making this as a side dish, you can make this sauce ahead of time. After you've finished it, you can just leave it off heat for a while, and then when you're ready to go ahead and make it, you can just bump the heat back up on the stovetop for a couple minutes to warm it through. Now that our water's at a rolling boil, I'm going to add some salt for good measure because we like flavor, right? And then I'm going to cook my spaghetti according to the directions on the package. So I've strained my spaghetti and I put it in this bowl. I prefer to put it in a bowl and then pour the sauce over the top. Otherwise, you can strain the spaghetti and go ahead and pour it straight into the pot that has the oil in it. I'm going to pour my sauce over the spaghetti and then just mix it up. Add the fresh parsley. Mix that up. And that is all you have to do. I have it plated and ready to go. Here at the end is where you can add some shredded Parmesan cheese, fresh cracked pepper, anything like that. I hope you enjoyed my video on how to make oil and garlic spaghetti with lemon. I really promise you'll love this one. It's easy, it's delicious. Be sure to like my video and follow my channel. Thanks again.